Yo, pay attention to what he just called this man, bro.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti.
Did you hear that? He just called this man an alien from another country. Now, if you think about it, because like I tell you, school teach us not to think. Why would he call this man an alien? Even though they give us a bullshit excuse or a reason why they're calling people aliens. And they put this shit on applications and all that shit, but nobody really thought about that. Why would you consider him an alien? You also must know this, right? You must know the difference between a human, a person, and a citizen. I'm gonna do a more in-depth video about that, bro. It's gonna blow your mind. Just know a human ain't what you think it is or how they see it. See, it's one thing to say what it is, then it's another thing to say by law what they consider it, and that's where it screws us up. I told y'all, we don't know legalese. We don't know law terms. Even judges don't know it all. But just know they consider, a human is considered a fucking monster, basically. And if you look that up, monsters are when you're a monster or considered a monster, you can't own anything. And this is why we don't own shit. Not just in America, but on Earth. And the very thing we do own, they trying to take that. But like I say, bro, it is easy to control people when you control their education. This is a game where we don't know all the rules, right? They don't teach us all the rules, and therefore we can be taken advantage of. Also, I want to bring to y'all attention is this, what I told y'all about data. Data is the most expensive thing. It is more expensive than oil. Why? Because when companies buy data, which they do all the time, they can take that data and create products that's going to be customized to you in your everyday life, which makes it more acceptable for you to purchase or to buy or to indulge in without you even knowing. Why? Because they know that you like this or you don't like this. Data gives them the opportunity to say what product you like, who buys it the most, male or female, what age range, who bought it the most last year compared to this year, right? They know all the data. And this is what Facebook is doing. Facebook is keeping people's data and all these other platforms, and they keeping it for the police also. For the police. And like I be trying to tell y'all, bro, this ain't the 80s, bro. This is not the 80s. Don't you know, bro, honestly, bro, people who selling dope and doing their thing on a higher scale, they're allowing you to do this, bro. Don't be crazy, don't be fooled. Look at all the big kingpins that went down. Who they was getting they work from. The 3 letters. The 3 letters that allow you to do this shit, right? Because there's money in this shit. There's control in this shit. Confusion in this shit. And when they ready to say that's enough, they come get you. This is a game, bro. So the data that Facebook you put on, matter of fact, if you in the streets, you shouldn't even have no Facebook. If you in the streets, bro, you shouldn't have no social media, none of that shit, homie. You shouldn't have none of that. But all the information people put on there, and they don't understand that they keeping it and they giving this shit to the police. But I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Social media was basically created for us to tell on ourselves willingly. We tell if we married, we show our pictures, we show where we at on vacation, we show what we like, what we don't like, right? All this does is gives the powers that be in these major companies all the data about us as humans, bro. I keep telling y'all this shit. Amazon don't sell nothing or doing nothing spectacular. They just have the data. They record everything you do on their platform. It's all about the data. That's it. And it's crazy, dog, that we have no laws to push against this shit. These people gonna do what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it. But just imagine all the information consolidated, put on these platforms, and they know about you. They know where you live. Why you think when you go home and then you start putting your home address, because you might be somewhere and don't know how to get back to the crib from where you at, right? Once you start putting your home address, they know that phone is at that address majority of the time. What they start doing? They start putting the word home beside it. So when you go to that shit ever happened to you? So when you go to your navigator, that bitch say home, and you ain't never programmed it to say home. Same thing with these motherfucking these smartphones, smart gadgets in your house, smart refrigerators, smart anything. They collecting data. I done told y'all that a million times. Even the cars you riding around in. I done a video on that. These new cars that you riding around in is collecting all the data. Everything you say in that motherfucker. voice command. How you think they came up with voice recognition so good? Because everything you say on the phone, they record it, bro. So you must understand that, dog, and this shit is not gonna get no better. I keep trying to tell you. This is another thing too, right? I think it's called Operation Water Down, something. Don't quote me on it, right? But it was an operation that the CIA did. What they did, they killed all these birds and they replaced them with drone birds. And I said this to myself. All of a sudden, these birds, they don't run. Back in the days, you couldn't get close to a little pigeon on the ground, bitch. They gonna run from you, but all of a sudden, they be right there. These birds sit on wires, and that's how they charge. So these people replace not just birds, insects, shit you can't even see, with drones. Come on, bro. When they want you, they can get you. Because most people in the streets, they ain't even thinking like that. And I say, man, like, that's why organized crime is more like, they real hard on organized crime, because that means you put some thought in this shit. You planned this shit. You ain't just woke up one day and said, I'm finna go rob a bank, and you did it and got caught. No, you strategically planned this shit. You are more deadlier, okay? That's why it's called organized crime. Most of us ain't doing that shit. All we worry about is ESPN and who doing this to that person, woo to woo. That's why I said, if you in these streets right now, bro, if you ain't thinking like organized crime, bro, you're going down, dog. It's just too much technology out there. It's too much shit that get you caught up. And like I keep trying to tell you, man, they letting you sell their dope, man. When they ready for you, they come to get you. The biggest boys that was in the dope game, who they got their dope from? The 3 letters. CIA. And when they was ready to come get them, what they did, took them down. So be careful, dog. And this shit just common sense, bitch. If you and your homeboys in the streets and there's 5 of y'all, bro, if y'all ain't taking trips, going somewhere, no phones, no nothing, no women, no nothing, and y'all articulating business, y'all talking about paying dues in case this happened, that happened, or you saying if this happened, go to jail, shut your mouth, this gonna get taken care of. No. If you got a girlfriend or old lady or whoever you messing with, and her cousin's robbed, you got to get rid of her. It has to be rules, bro. And that's what always fucked us up as black folks. We never strategically lay down rules and follow those rules. We always want to buck. We want to run off on the plug and do all this old crazy dumb shit. Come on, dog. That's our biggest downfall. Take, conquer. Even though the powers that be do it, but they do it in a more strategic way. Like, come on, man, we smarter than that if that's what you're doing. But if you ain't doing that, paying dues, putting shit forth, you got rules, like, it's just a matter of time, dog. That's it. But like I'm trying to tell y'all, man, data, man, just know anything you put on Facebook, they keeping that shit, they getting it to the police, and you voluntarily giving them your information now. You know that, right? You married, you tell them you're married, you tell them where you work at, you tell them who your friends is. All these, especially Facebook, these platforms are designed to gain all your trust, and you give them all your information, and they use that information against you. Because like I tell y'all, anything can be weaponized. Anything, motherfucker. Your kindness can be weaponized and used against you. Anything can be weaponized. I ain't saying that shit to be saying that shit. I'm saying that shit so you could get it in your head. Your friendship with someone could be weaponized. Your girlfriend could be weaponized. A bitch can say, damn, this motherfucker like this dude, and this the dude I'm trying to lay under, so I'm gonna get to him through her. So your relationship finna be weaponized against you. Why you gotta be worried about who you sleep with? A lot of times you can be sleeping with the enemy, don't even know it. Anyway, listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. Y'all already know what time it is. I love y'all, but I just wanted to drop that on y'all right quick. Something to think about, right? But I'm gonna do a more in-depth video about the difference between a person, human, and a citizen. And I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind. Get ready. All right? That's what it is. So listen, man, y'all know it's all love, man. I get with y'all on this, like I tell y'all all the time. Boy, in order for your ass to be found, boy, your ass must be lost, boy. Straight up. Y'all be good, man.